Okay, we're going to do a question in 3A. We're going to do number 4. Let me read the question. It says the standard deviation of the normal distribution in the figure below is. So in this question, you're not given any of the numbers that you need to really figure out what the standard deviation is, or the 5-number summary or the mean. So what this question is referring to is there's a part in your textbook where it talks about an inflection point in the curve of your distribution. And this inflection point, let me pull up my notebook, and I really apologize for the terrible drawing. I'm working with a really weak graphic tab, but I'm gonna get one pretty soon. Should be a lot better. Should be a lot easier to write with. Anyway, really apologize if the writing looks like a 5-year-old. Anyway, here's my distribution. This is the point where the direction of the curve begins to change from going down this way into sort of an upward trend. So if you can imagine, this is just going down, 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 then it hits a point where it will start making its way to a rise. That point is called the inflection point, and that's where the standard deviation is, or the first standard deviation. So if our mean here is 2, and then our curve begins, so follow my mouse, here it is. So our mean is 2, and then our curve starts going down, 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 down. Boom! This is probably where our first inflection point is, and then the curve starts to go in a different direction. That inflection point is at about 5. So from 2 to 5. So the difference between 5 and 2 is 3. So our standard deviation for this curve is 3. This is a little frustrating question because it doesn't give you information. To calculate the real standard deviation is asking you to look at it and figure out where the inflection point is. Now, if you really didn't have this guide, I'd imagine you'd have a hard time figuring out how to do this question. I remember I mentioned this in the lecture, so I hope for the other sections, I hope you guys look at this and figure out how to do this question. That's it.